Hi, this is Leon at the Computer Room Nottingham. What I've got here is an iPad mini. We're looking straight at the inside. It's been sent to us like this for repair. What there is damage to this connector here. Now this connector itself is what the IC connects to for the touchscreen and the home button. As you can see, there's some pins missing on this side, whereas that row there is complete. So what we're going to need to do is replace this to be able to get it working again. The way we're going to do that is by desoldering this connector first, and then we'll solder a new one. So the desoldering then, we've got that started along this edge. We've got all the pins off just by desoldering it and then sort of bending the connector up. You can see a little bit of movement there, but what we're going to do next is break away all the plastic parts of the body, leaving the pins there, mainly because the pins on the other side of the connector are extremely close to a row of components here. So what I need to do really is minimise any risk to those, and just keep heat away from them, soldering iron, while I'm trying to desolder. So like I say, I'm just going to use no heat at all until all this plastic body is gone, and then hopefully nice and easily just desolder the pins nice and safely, keeping this row safe. Then we'll move on. Broken most of the plastic body away, like I say, we've got that here. We're going to get rid of that soon. The majority of what's left is the gold pins, all still soldered onto the solder pads. We're going to desolder those now, just by sort of approaching them from the back and just gently move them away from the solder pads that are there. Once that's done, we'll clean the area up and then solder a new connector in. We've got everything off the solder pads there. We're just going to clean the whole area up now and then solder in the new connector. We've got the new connector pretty much ready to go in. I've just got it here. We just need to line it up exactly in the right place so that we can then solder it down. And yeah, that's what we'll do next. Alright, here we are then. We've got the connector going in. What we've done, we've got it in exactly the right place. We've soldered it down at each end. There's two sort of pins that hold each end down, one here, and the same on the other side. We've got those soldered in. As you can see, they're quite sort of silvery looking solder joints there, all four of them. The connector's nice and still now, so all we've got to do is be very, very careful, especially on this side, soldering in those pins, and again on this side. And then once they're in, we'll reassemble the iPad. It's complete. You can see the connector is in there. I can't really get too close and keep it clear at the same time, unfortunately, but it's all done. There are I think 24 solder joints holding that connector down, all good and solid. So really what we're going to do now is just connect up the touchscreen, reassemble the iPad, and then get the screen sorted. So we've got the screen in the iPad, as you can see. Just testing the connector. Now there's two things that that rely on the connector. That's the touchscreen and the home button as well. Now, as you can see, the touchscreen itself, no problem at all. The home button as well, also okay. So working absolutely fine. Now the reason I'm in the settings is mainly because it's the largest area that you can test the screen on just by scrolling up and down the menus, and that is no problem at all. Working all okay. Separate areas, absolutely fine. So that's pretty much it really. Now if you've got your own iPad with connector issues, screen issues, any damage, anything like that, then please do give us a call or send us a message. As you can see, we can always help.